Under the endless night sky, beyond the reach of ordinary constellations, lies a mystical realm called Aetherion, a world where zodiac signs are not just symbols, but living bloodlines born from ancient gods. And among these powerful lineages, none is more mysterious, more feared, or more tragic than Gemini. This is the story of Lyra Gemini, a woman destined to love, destined to break, and destined to challenge the very laws of fate. Legend says the Gemini bloodline descends from Castor and Pollux, the divine twins who traded their immortality for each other. Because of that sacrifice, their descendants were born carrying two souls in a single body. One soul represents light, loyalty, warmth, devotion. The other represents shadow, fear, distance, and the instinct to run before being hurt. Lyra lived her entire life with this duality. Her eyes would shift color depending on which soul was in control. Blue when her light soul took over, silver when her dark soul surfaced. And for years she believed she could survive alone, until she met him.
Lyra first encountered Orion, the descendant of the mythological hunter, on a night when the stars were unusually bright. Orion served as a guardian of constellations, a warrior chosen by the gods to maintain balance between humans and celestial beings. Calm, brave, focused, the kind of man who didn't fear anything except the idea of failing his destiny. When Lyra touched his hand for the first time, her power awakened. She saw two possible futures, one where they were deeply in love, one where the world collapsed into fractured timelines. She pulled her hand away instantly, but Orion saw the fear in her expression, and for reasons even he didn't understand, he wanted to know more. Not because he wasn't afraid, but because he had never met someone with eyes that carried two stories at once.
Aetherion kept a prophecy older than time itself. When the Gemini loves the guardian, time shall split in two, one path of salvation, one path of ruin. The gods had forbidden this union. Gemini and guardian were never meant to be together, but prophecy has always underestimated the human heart. Lyra tried to push Orion away. She told him about her souls, her curse, her power to erase memories with a single touch, but Orion wasn't swayed. He followed her into the ruins of the celestial temple. He protected her when shadows tried to kidnap her for her power. He stayed beside her when her dark soul tried to tear her away from him. The more she ran, the more he stepped closer.
Lyra's internal war grew worse. Her light soul whispered, "Trust him, he sees you." Her dark soul hissed, "Leave before you destroy him." Some nights, Lyra would wake up in a completely different place, miles from where she had fallen asleep because her dark soul had taken control and tried to disappear. Orion always found her, not with tracking spells, not with divine powers, but because the constellations bent slightly every time Lyra was in danger, as if the universe itself wanted them together. For the first time in her life, Lyra felt what it meant to be truly seen and truly feared. Because love for her wasn't just emotion, it was explosive, dangerous, and world-breaking. Everything changed on the night of the celestial alignment, a rare event when all zodiac constellations shined brightest. The gods descended, the prophecy awakened, and Lyra's two souls began to merge into conflict more violently than ever before. Her dark soul took full control, silver eyes, calm voice, cold intentions. She approached Orion with a devastating truth. "If I erase your memories, the world will be safe. You will forget me. You will forget us." Orion didn't move. He didn't run. He stood there willing to lose everything if it meant protecting her. And deep inside Lyra's mind, her light soul screamed, "Let me love him! Even if it destroys our destiny, let me love him!" The two souls collided. A storm of astral energy erupted around her. The sky cracked like shattered glass. Time itself trembled. Lyra collapsed, fighting her other half with every ounce of her strength. Orion ran to her and held her in his arms as the cosmic winds roared. His voice cut through the chaos. Lyra, I don't care what the prophecy says. If fate must break for our love, then let it break around me. Those words, those impossible, irrational, human words, broke the curse of Gemini. The two souls fused into one. Lyra became whole, but at a price no one had expected. She lost her celestial immortality. Her powers faded, her lifespan shortened. Lyra Gemini was now fully human. The gods watched in silence, not in anger, but in awe. For the first time, a mortal had chosen love over destiny, and won.
Lyra woke in Orion's arms, exhausted but at peace. No more two souls, no more war in her heart. Just one life, one love, one future. "Do you regret it?" she whispered. Orion shook his head. "I'd rather have a short lifetime with you than eternity without you." She smiled, tears catching the starlight. And as the constellations shimmered above them, Etherion recorded a new legend, not of gods, not of curses, not of fate, but of a human choice stronger than the universe itself. Thanks for watching.